Hey, go on the road, get a W. They're hard. Our kids weren't very excited after the game in the locker room. I had to get them going. I had to do a little dance just to get them fired up because it's hard to win on the road. That's a good football team. They got a lot of talent on that football team. Win is a win is a win. They all count as one in that win column. And we did not play as well as we needed to play. Offensively, I think we sputtered. We didn't protect the quarterback at all. I just watched our O-line coach walk out here like someone stole something from him. And it's supposed to be like that. But, they count as a win. And couldn't be more excited for our kids. And the good thing is we got a lot of ugliness out today. And we can't play ugly and beat a good North Carolina State team next week at homecoming. So thought the defense played outstanding. With three interceptions. Next man up. Kyle Lewis is out. Obviously, Heem didn't go. Those are two of our biggest playmakers, and we still had 212 yards defensively. So I think it was a heck of a performance by them. We thought we could get an explosive in the return game today, and Kenny Johnson certainly delivered on that one. That was a big time play by him. And there was a lot of that catch by Poppy at the end in the 4-minute period. Was unbelievable. That was a big time. And we cashed it in for a touchdown. So we made plays when we needed to. Baines with an interception, Brookins with an interception, Tamon Lynham with an interception. Overall, we'll go back to the drawing board, fix some things, and go from there. Questions?
Why did you think the offense just sputtered today?
I don't know. We didn't protect the quarterback. Poor Kendall Stanley didn't play very well as far as that left tackle spot, and he's shown the last 2 weeks to play pretty darn good. So again, when you don't play good up front, you're going to struggle. And again, they got a good defense. They did a good job against us last year. We didn't get the run game going. I don't know what the heck we rushed for, but not very much. So when you're one-dimensional, it looks like we had 117 yards. It didn't seem like it at all. Did they add Kenny Johnson's kickoff or punt return in there with that yardage? I don't know. But it didn't feel like we rushed for 117. We'll go back and look at the tape. We just, some days it's like that. First night game, I don't know. Maybe, we talk about long naps, short naps. I think they got that in between that.
Did you give any thought to subbing someone in for Kendall at any point in the game?
Not really. We got trust in him. I think as soon as you do that, you show that you don't have trust in him. He finished the game. We finished in that end zone at the end. It's going to happen like that. Again, they got good rushers off the edge. We just didn't execute. And again, it comes down to execution. He's proven that he can execute, and we're going to keep rolling.
What can you say about Nick Lappy and Cam Lindsey stepping in?
Shoot. And, again, I was shocked that the, time possession was only, won by them by 4 seconds because it seemed like, at least in the second half, and maybe I'll look differently when I see that second half. Maybe we wanted it in the first half, but we were on the field a lot defensively in the second half. I think we both got 67 plays, but Nick Lappy played an unbelievable game. I know his mom was excited yesterday when I told her he was starting. And so he played well, I think, and they all played well. Cam Lindsey, got a lot of snaps out there, today, but we were banged up.
Mason had some struggles tonight, was sacked like 7 times.
Yeah.
Like his shoulder was bugging.
Yeah.
Just talk about his resilience and his
Yeah,
play.
he's tough, and anytime you get your quarterback hit 7 times, it's not a good thing, and we got to clean that up, and we got to do a better job as coaches in putting in position to make plays, and we certainly didn't do that when you only have 260 yards total offense.
What do you think you guys need to do with allowing that many sacks and that
Again,
holding penalties?
yeah, we got to play better. You got there's times we knew all week that they were try to beat you inside. They weren't big speed rushes on the edge, and we continue to jump set on guys and let guys beat us inside. Even on max protection when we were chipping, we got a chipper outside, and we're still. Kate's trying to protect him, and we're chipping, and he's oversetting and letting the guy come inside when you got 2 on the end. But we prepared for it. We just didn't execute.
With the defense specifically, have you ever been around a unit that's this snake bitten by injuries right now?
No, not really. There's a lot, but they play hard. When you play hard, you play physical. It's a collision sport, and those things happen. We got to get some guys back healthy and roll.
I think Lucy ended up leading the team in carries. Was Dez at 100%?
No, you guys saw the availability report. He had a big game last week. I don't know how many snaps he took in the second half, maybe 0. But that's why he was a game time decision. Didn't practice a whole lot on Tuesday, Wednesday. Started to get some snaps on Thursday, but we just got to get him back.
What did you see on tape that made you feel like you could handle SU's running game so easily tonight?
Whose run game?
Syracuse.
Okay, I thought you said Hughes. Okay, that's Hughes. Okay, Willis is a good back. He's a big back, but our defense is built to stop the run. We better stop the run. I don't know what they have, 76 yards rushing. We're built to stop the run. It's a trademark of what we do and how we do it. So I think that's what we do.
You said, oh, sorry.
And our little Panthers, I mean, there were some rumors that our guys weren't big enough up front. I mean, they had 212 yards, but there were some rumors spreading pregame that they thought that we were too small inside and they were going to pound it at us. So I guess that didn't happen with the 212 yards. So the little Panthers stepped up tonight.
A couple more. You said you had to go in the locker room, kind of get those guys going. I mean, are you kind of happy in a way that they're not happy with this performance?
Absolutely. That's why I had to get them fired up. There's Nick Lappy, they know. I mean, like I said, it's a heck of a lot better to win a game and play ugly than to lose it. If you lose it, you're gonna we obviously wouldn't have been very happy today. And I'm happy. They count as one. It's hard.
Kind of felt like you played a lot of cover zero today. Was there anything in Syracuse's passing game that kind of made you nervous to go that route?
Yeah, we played no zero coverage today. Coverage, we don't play very much. When you say zero, I think man. We brought six a lot, but we don't play any zero. So we play a lot of zone. We're a zone pressure team, and we played quite a bit of that. But with the backers, we were blitzing. I don't think it was much effective to begin with, anyway. So, we were exhausted out there. We couldn't sub many guys, but. Nick Lappy, Cam Lindsey, Lovelace, I don't know if he came off the field today, he did a heck of a job.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Sure. Yeah.
Mr. Koenig with the Associated Press, part of the ugly 25 penalties.
Yeah, well, we didn't have 25. We had 13. So I'll talk about the 13, and probably could have called some more. Again, comes down to execution. We didn't do a good job. I mean, the young kid, Boosie, we have a big play. We had, Boosie, I think he was upset because he had a touchdown. We had a holding call. I don't know. Good job acting, whatever. And then Boosie goes and chops a guy, takes him down at the knees. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in spring ball. I haven't seen it in fall camp. I don't know. He lost his mind. So we'll clean that stuff up. It'll be great to watch the video with our guys tomorrow, and we move on.
Nick, I guess, when did you kind of get word that you were starting, and just, how did you kind of approach this week?
I didn't approach the week any different than how I usually do. Just got more reps during practice and let me hear.
Nick, what allowed you guys to keep the run game in check for Syracuse and play on so well today?
Just Coach Bates calling great calls and, our defense executing at a high level. Yeah.
What was the approach to keeping an eye on Ricky Collins with his ability to also run at times?
Yeah, we knew he can run, so we just had that in mind. And just when we saw him scramble, just close space and make the play.
Coach said he had to kind of get you guys fired up after the game. I mean, what was the mood like in the locker room after a win like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of hype. Great team win. So we have that 24-hour rule. So it's after today, just moving on to the next game.
Yeah, when Kyle went down so early, and Cam had to come in. I mean, what do you think of Cam's performance, and also Braylon? Because I don't think he left the field at all today.
Yeah, Cam's great. He's stepping up. Young guy. He's doing his job, doing what he's told to do. So I mean, a lot of trust in him and his performance.
Yes, and it seemed just tonight, probably more so than the first two games, they were dropping a few guys. I don't know if they were blitzing you as much. I mean, what were you kind of seeing out there?
They threw a lot of different stuff at us, and I think that them coming off a bye week, that definitely helped for them, and just having more time to prepare for us. But at the end of the day, I got to be better. It starts with me, and we got a lot to clean up. But we'll bounce back. We'll be good.
You got a bunch of penalties. What can you attribute the penalties?
We shot ourselves in the foot a lot, and it's hard to bounce back from those on drives. I mean, you're in a second and 5, and you get pushed back on a false start, and I got to be louder. I'm going to take the blame for that because we're in a dome where it's a loud environment, and I got to be louder. I got to be better. So I'll take the blame for that for sure.
What did you see on your touchdown run?
They played a lot of man, and. I saw an opportunity to take off, made a guy miss, and we did a great job just running our guys off downfield. I mean, wide receivers hustle all night, and it's not me. I gotta get them the ball more. So we were fortunate enough to be able to get a lane, and DBs weren't looking, and we were able to score there. But just gotta be better for sure.
You started with a short field there on that touchdown, but that's now 3 games in a row with opening drive touchdowns. What has sort of led to that success for you guys?
You know, we always preach starting fast, and you know, we were very fortunate on that first drive. You know, like you said, to have a short field, and we had a lot of short fields today, so we got to take advantage of that, and we did not. And that starts with me once again. So we got to be better, for sure.
You guys have 2 of the best linebackers in the country, and they didn't play tonight, basically. So, I mean, what can you say about just the defense's effort?
Oh, the defense. I mean, they stepped up in a very huge way. I mean, we struggled offensively, and they had our back the entire way. And you know, I'm as a quarterback, I'm trying to go up and down the sidelines and talk to those guys. Hey, we got you guys. Like we're gonna go down and score here. We appreciate you guys helping us out. We're gonna help you guys out right here. And you know, we didn't do that. And it takes real resilience as a defense to, you know, see the offense struggling and just keep going out there and keep plugging along and then, you know, creating turnovers and forcing stops. I mean, that was crucial to this win today. If the defense doesn't play like they did, we struggled for sure.
Mason, how would you describe the mood in the locker room after winning, I guess, an ugly game like that?
You know, it's hard to win 100%, and I mean, the locker room's great. I mean, everybody's glad, but everybody knows too, like especially offensively, like they know, hey, this was not our best day, but I mean, that's a great team, it's a tough team, and you know, anytime you can go on the road and get a win, I mean, that's huge. So, yeah, the locker room's great, but you know, we know we have stuff to clean up, so 100%.
You talked about resiliency on the defensive side, but for you threw an interception, sacked 7 times, like your shoulder was bugging you. I mean, just talk about your mindset going through a game like this.
You know, this was a really big test of adversity for me and for the offense in general. And you know, as I said before, you're trying to go up and down the sideline, just telling the guys, hey, we gotta get it rolling, we gotta get it going. And you know, it's when we're going 3 and out and doing all those kinds of things. I mean, it's tough, but you know, we battled through it, and I'm very proud of our guys, especially up front. I mean, that last drive they executed really well and got a push off the line, and we ended up scoring on that last drive, which was great. But I mean, I'm proud of our guys the way they just battled, and you know, that's a gritty win. That's a tough team. Defense played really well, and you know, we didn't have our best day, but we got a dub, and that's all that matters.
You did score 30 points.
Yeah, but you know, it was not a pretty 30 points 100%. But you know, we got a lot of things to clean up. But you know, we'll be good. We'll bounce back. We'll have a great week of practice for sure.